Okay. Versatile Vigilante, Young Vince, Uncle Vinny. Another banger on the way, man. Very, very special guest in the building. Legend, DirectorHuss.
We here.
What's going on, bro?
Yes, sir. We're here, man. Out in Saga.
Tapped in, making shit happen, man.
Making it happen.
Yo, I appreciate you coming out, man. I've been a fan. I told you before, I've been a fan of your content for years without even really knowing.
Thank you,
got
bro.
some legendary material. So very excited to have you here, man. How's life been treating you?
Bro, life's blessed, honestly. Just super appreciative on what's going on. Even just to be on a podcast right now. You know what I mean? Just any exposure on anything I'm doing and everything I'm doing is pretty much amazing. You know?
I love that, bro. So I know you've done several interviews in the past. I've watched some. So I know you've talked a little bit about your upbringing before, but just for if we have any new viewers, talk a little bit about kind of where you're from and kind of how you got into doing what you're doing.
So where I'm from, like right now, or where I'm from background-wise?
Either. I think both are interesting.
Cool. So I was born in the Middle East. I was born in Bahrain. My family's out from the Philippines, so I have the Filipino blood in me. Moved to Canada. Boom, out in Durham, Pickering side. Moved around from Pickering to Ajax, and then family was out in Scarborough, Durham, all that back and forth, right? Honestly, I hopped into the media game really like clueless. I didn't really like look at it as a passion or a talent of mine or a skill of mine. It just fell into my lap, and I ran with it. And shoot, I've just been creating since end of 2017 till now, and I'm here just creating content, servicing people health, and just doing all that.
Bro, my shit's called Versatile Vigilante. You're super versatile because I see you got your hand in so many different things. I want to get into all that a little bit more, but was that something that came natural to you, just like being around different types of people, different types of environments?
Yeah, I mean, I thank like the city and Durham for being kind of like literally a melting pot of people. Like I grew up with Mayadis, Somalis. I didn't really grow up too much with Filipinos, which is kind of sad. I wish I did. I was raised in a church with full Filipinos, you know what I mean, a Filipino church. But aside of that, like school and stuff, I wasn't really with my own people, you know?
Right.
But it opened up my environments, my taste palette to foods, my fashion sense, how I even shoot videos, what I like pay attention to in detail and stuff. So yeah, like just being in a melting pot of people kind of formed me to who I am today.
I agree, man. It's easy to kind of get comfortable and just be around what's, you're used to. When you're around different shit is when your mind can really open.
Yeah. All
these new opportunities can come up. I love that, bro. So you started filming videos first, like that was your first kind of dabbling into media?
Yeah, so like I had a clothing line and I didn't have the budget to hire anyone, photographers and videographers. So I picked up a camera, I bought one from my savings, and I just shot my own like social media commercials. So that's where we talked about earlier with like Robin Banks, Casper and all them. Did the interviews, kind of gain exposure on them as well as me with my clothing. And then, that's where it really started.
I love that, bro. For anyone that's not familiar, DirectorHuss has this really sick video with Casper back in the day in his hood, wearing his brand color clothing. Just real cool everyday shit. We got the behind the scenes photos here as well.
Let's shout out Composed by Kyle. Everybody tap in. If you don't tap in with Composed by Kyle, you're not getting shot right. You guys need to tap in. Don't play around. Composed by Kyle.
Big facts. At Composed by Kyle. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, bro, I was watching that interview years ago. Didn't really know, too much about you, and then learned more about you. I thought it was so cool for someone to have their own brand, shooting their own video, doing the interview themselves, bro. I love that type of spirit. Pure hustler shit.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Is the hustler shit, you feel like something you always been?
Bro, it's in the blood. Like, ever since I knew about my grandpa, even just like the bloodline of Filipinos, like back home, just like labor work to working abroad, just to understand how I'm kind of rooted in. Bro, the hustler mentality and blood's been in me from a long time. Like, even with that clothing stuff, I had to take a train. I had to take RT. I had to take 2 to 3 buses just to get to music videos or to get to even like Robin Banks, like in Driftwood. I'm out in Ajax. In Driftwood, he's in the west end of the city. You know what I mean? So, bro, an hour and a half of travel just to meet a guy.
Bro, that would be a far drive, let alone taking transit.
Bro, transit too, and you're waiting on certain specific time frames. Crazy.
Real shit. That shows the commitment, though, bro. Like, what was it though? You obviously took it seriously. Was was Colors like your first big kind of brand that you started on your own? A project even?
Yeah, it would have started off with Colors Clothing, and then I was helping other people. Like there's Heart of the City, that was a clothing line back then. They're like it was like a clothing line to a media company called Face Films.
Yep.
I kind of like helped promote and like not build, because I didn't do a lot. I was just wearing the clothing and kind of like shouting them out or giving awareness to the brand. But from there, I just kind of figured like, why am I really promoting so much people and not really doing something for myself? So that's, Colors Clothing was the first start.
Very entrepreneur mindset. You know, it's like, why not be the owner?
Yeah, why not?
I love that, bro. So how did that kind of go for you? Was that what you expected in starting your own brand, or did it bring things that you could never have foreseen?
Bro, I honestly go into these things not expecting nothing, because if I give myself expectations, I mean, there's always guidelines and kind of like things you want to look forward to, but I kind of just go with the flow, like progressively, and then when things happen, and I just hope for the best, because I'm putting good karma, I'm putting good faith into certain things. I'm not trying to do harm to people, so I know good things are going to come out of it, right?
Real shit. It's that good energy, putting it back in the universe. You get rewarded for that,
Trust me, bro.
Keep going. Was that something that you had to learn? Like, you see situations where maybe you could have done things differently and then kind of grew from it?
I did. I was a bad kid.
Okay.
So I was a very, very bad kid. Like, shoot, I'll give you an example right now. I was growing up in that same Filipino church household I was telling you about. There'd be a thing where we'd buy chips and drinks, so we'd have to pay $1 or whatever, you know what I mean? So I'd go to the kitchen, I'd give my $1, I'd put it in the container, I'd get my chips and the drink, and I actually dig back into the container and take money, and then people would wonder how I'm getting so much snacks. And then like just like off those instances, and then I get caught, just like getting the beatings from my parents and stuff like that, I kind of figured out like, yo, all these bad actions are not working out for me. You know what I mean? Yep. So that's when I kind of like tapped into like, okay, I need to do more good, and kind of realized like I'm aware like, yeah, I need to do better.
That's real shit, bro. And to learn that as a kid is super valuable, you know, because you can take those lessons with you as you get older. Yeah. As opposed to learning that as an adult.
Oh, man.
That's a tough one, you know?
Yeah.
That's real, bro. So since starting the clothing line, when did you, is Colors active still, first of all?
It's not active.
When did you kind of decide to move on to something else? Like, what was the next step after Colors?
So Colors only lasted about 2 years.
Okay.
I mean, like, as an entrepreneur too, like I invested $0 into it, and whatever I made on that, whatever me and my partner made on that was amazing. You know what I mean? So 2 years into that, and then I had investment, I had finances, and then I hopped into actually literally nothing. I was actually working 9 to 5s for a little bit.
Okay.
And then the next thing was the business I'm in right now, shooting media content and music videos and all that type of stuff.
Fire. How did that come about? How did you go from that to that?
So prior to like all the business ventures and just taking a break, my homie Mike Lawamba, shout out Mike, he was going to college for media arts, and I wasn't in school. He's like, bro, you should reach. And I'm like, yo, I'm not trying to do school again, man. But honestly, going to school for something that I was kind of interested in, and going with a friend at least, it helped me kind of get motivation to go. And then I learned the 101s of like filmmaking, videography, and so schooling, that's where I started.
Interesting. Was that something that you had prior interest in before? Like you thought about it and never really?
Zero interest.
Interesting.
That's what I said. It just fell into my lap, ran with it, you know, super appreciative and all that, and that's how it happened.
Who was the first artist you shot a video for?
My homie Mike, same guy that put me into the program. We did a music video for a class assignment, and yeah,
Bro, that's like it's meant to be.
it was meant to be, man.
Real shit.
It was meant to be.
Did you get hooked from there?
I kind of realized that, like, yeah, this is a thing. This is a vibe. I see other camera guys in the time frame of my schooling that they're doing their thing, but I'm like, yo, I could do better, you know? And it was like that competitive spirit in me, and then I ran with it, started shooting other people's music videos, majority in Brampton. I was in Ajax, so Brampton, just the travels, Hamilton, and then it went on, kept going.
Shout out Brampton for sure.
Shout out Brampton, man.
Hamilton, Ajax. Shout out the whole GTA, man.
Yeah.
Let's go. I fuck with that, bro. I like how you mentioned competitive because you're kind of like acknowledging there's good shit out there, but I could do good shit too.
Yeah.
And I think you have to have that, bro. That confidence, right? Real shit.
You have to. Like, you can't just run with the wind and be like, oh, yeah, like, yo, he's doing good. Like, he'll give him his shine, and then I'll do my thing later. Like, you have to be competitive. Like, there's good competitive energy, and then there's that evil eye energy. Obviously, you need to be positive and, you know, go about it like that.
Real shit, bro. I find like if you're actually doing it and you're making it happen, why not be confident about it? Like,
Yeah.
It's not easy to do, but you're doing it. You
Facts.
know? I feel like that evil eye energy is when you're just talking shit and don't do
Yeah,
anything.
no, that's
you
too
know?
much. That's too much. That's the bad karma, bad energy. I don't run with that. So,
I feel you. Is there anything that you learned in your early shoots that you kind of took with you as you went on?
when you start, it's more like you have to have that professionalism, that manner that you've been doing this already. You kind of not fake it till you make it, but give yourself that demeanor that you've been doing this for 10 years, even though this is your first shoot. Obviously, don't act foolish and talk nonsense of like things you don't know of, but kind of just move in a way where people can respect you. Because if you don't hold value to yourself, people are just gonna use you. They're gonna shortchange you. They're gonna just do anything in their way to kind of like take your energy and use your skills as a just a different manner.
Real shit, bro. And you know what? It's not even negative to think about it. It's just being real. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta hold it down because people are out here, man. You never know.
Yeah, people are savages, man. You gotta read between the lines and know who's good for you, who's bad for you. Say no.
Facts.
You know?
It's very true, bro. You're your number one protector at the end of the day.
All the time.
Gotta hold yourself down. I like that, man. So I obviously enjoy interviewing people, and I saw you did interviews. You've done many interviews as well. When did you go from kind of making the videos to doing some interviews?
Majority, like, it started from the clothing stuff.
Okay.
After the clothing stuff, the interviews really stopped. Some people requested to get interviews done by me, like budget interviews. Like, oh, I'm gonna pay you to interview me. Can you ask these specific questions, just to kind of gain exposure and light on certain stuff around that artist and whatnot. But I haven't really done too much interviews
Okay.
aside from that.
Was it something you were like, I'm just doing this for the business, or did you? It was more.
It's
Just
more
like
for
to
the
get it done?
business. It was more for the business. It's like it's a collaborative promo of like, okay, so aside from the music videos, I'll interview them, and then it goes hand in hand of sharing like views and analytics and
Yeah.
just more broader content. But I didn't really like to like sit down and interview too much. You know what I mean? So,
I feel you. That's interesting too, because it's like, how will you know unless you try? And you tried it, you did it, you got that feel for it.
yeah.
Let's do something else. I like that, bro. You can always go do something else.
Bro, reinvent yourself anytime, every time. If you want to be a basketball player, a professional basketball player by next year, train from today, you can make it happen, bro. Literally.
Exactly. You got to give yourself a chance at least.
Yeah.
Put yourself in position, you know?
Yeah.
It's not going to happen overnight.
For sure. Never happens overnight. This didn't definitely never happen overnight. I was telling myself that yesterday. I was on a long drive coming back from Kingston. It was like a 2-hour drive. And I'm like, yo, this did not happen overnight. Like, people probably think it did, but this was like 4.5, 5 years of solid work.
Real shit, bro. You ever feel like you got kind of lonely at those times? Like, it's your dream. You're hustling for it.
Yeah, I definitely felt lonely. I definitely felt like there was times where I felt selfish, like where I was around people and I kind of didn't show them enough love, or just attention, or even just like giving back in a certain way. Yeah, there's a lot of emotions you ride when you are doing things by yourself and for yourself.
It's really true, bro. It's one of those things where I don't think you'd understand it unless you actually do that and get in that.
For sure.
It's real, bro. And I think that's what makes success more sweet, though, you know, when you actually get something that you're working for, you're like, fuck, I put so much into this.
Facts.
It's a really interesting experience.
Yeah.
You didn't fuck with the 9-to-5 life?
It's not that I didn't like fuck with it. It was just more, it was too slow paced. Like maybe I wasn't picking and choosing the right 9-to-5 environments for me. But like I worked at Subway for like a month.
Okay.
Bro, I was literally sleeping in the back by the freezer. Like the timers were just off. Like it wasn't set for my schedule. It was set for their schedule, right? So I would be working at like, let's say like a late shift, like I don't know, maybe like 6 to 12 or whatever. Bro, there would be sometimes I come back from school and it's just a lot of work and I'm just falling asleep. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, that's not for me. I can't provide you the best me, you know? So
yeah, facts. Sandwiches aren't going to be good enough.
Bro, the sandwich is not good enough. I'm giving people too much lobster, giving them too much cheese, and then I'm getting in trouble for that. Like, yeah, bro. Nah, it's too much.
I feel you, bro. And that's, again, I think good to understand in yourself, too. Like, what, as much as what do I like is important, what don't I like as well, you know?
Exactly.
Make some moves. Okay, 6. So, right now, I've seen you very active with the honey packs, bro.
Before we get into the honey, yeah, I have some for you.
Oh, let's get it.
This is for you.
Okay.
You have to do a live opening.
Let's get it, bro. I like a nice gift, man.
Hey, this better be recording. This iPhone is holding a lot of storage, man.
A lot of storage, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. Young Vince's first honey pack ever, bro. Look at this shit.
Listen, Mr. Vince, you gotta try it live. So I'll explain it to you so you have the peace of mind of what it is, okay? So this is Malaysian honey mixed with rainforest roots and herbs, all right? So it's all natural. So this pack right here is supposed to last you 2 to 4 days, okay? So in the morning you take 1/4, in the night you take 1/4. Okay. So what it does is it builds endurance, stamina, focus. You get your intake of amino acids, minerals, and vitamins. It's just a good overall health product. It takes away inflammation. It takes away mucus and stuff like that. And then when you take a half pack, 1 shot, or a full pack, it becomes a stimulant. Okay. So then for your girl, you're a beast, you know. And then for the girl, she takes it. She's just Fiji. She's just Fiji water.
It definitely sounds useful, bro.
Yeah. So
it definitely sounds useful. And what's this one?
This is Black Horse. So I've been on another podcast. I never gave them the Black Horse yet. You have the opportunity for the Black Horse for that special night. Okay. So you don't.
This is a special occasion.
This is a special occasion. You take the 1 shot. You're a stallion.
This is the daily driver. This is the
Ferrari.
Okay.
Let's go, bro. I like that one.
Black Horse and Royal Honey. Okay. So I'm gonna take some right now.
Yeah, live. Let's go.
Just like out of the bag, basically. Okay. Fire. Yo, this is exclusive, bro.
Exclusive. I'm gonna get you on the exclusive TikTok. Follow me on the TikTok, DirectorHuss.
What's the best way to open this?
Just rip it up like a ketchup pack. It's pretty solid pack, cause it's liquid gold, man. You can't.
This is fucking liquid gold, bro. The packaging is fire.
And be honest with how it tastes and all that too, okay?
All right.
Let's go.
Cheers. Tastes blessed, bro. What?
Okay.
It tastes like honey.
Yeah.
That tastes fire. Yo, it's not too sweet either. I don't fuck with sweet. This is perfect.
Yeah, that's okay. Amazing.
Bro, I'm about to be a beast.
So yeah, you can save the rest. You don't even have to take the whole thing. Save the rest, and then you're Gucci.
This is fire, bro.
You can put on yogurt. You can put on fruits. You can put in tea. I put in tea in the mornings.
Yeah, that would taste blessed.
Just the tea, the herbs, the hotness. You just go straight down into your system.
And you feel it. Okay, like it's like a drug question. How long does it take to kick in?
40. So when you take it the stimulant way, it takes about an hour. It also depends on the food intake you had. So like, let's say, bro, you had a heavy meal. It's obviously gonna take a minute because it's going through all the food. But let's say you had a light food, is gonna go right away.
Straight to the dome,
Straight to the dome, man.
Let's go. Okay, sick. Respects, bro. I appreciate that. That's a fucking fire gift. Low-key, I was definitely hoping you would bring something
Come
through,
on,
too.
bro.
I was very curious
There's no
about
way
this.
I can come into your environment and not bear
My guy.
gifts.
Malaysia to Canada. Fire card, too.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so explain this a little bit more at first, how you even dove into this world. So you're a name DirectorHuss, but you're also trapping the honey packs.
Trapping the honey packs.
I need to hear the story, bro.
So shoot, I want to see how far I can go with this story. This is probably gonna be the first time I'm explaining it on like live or whatever. So there was a moment in my life, boom, where I was like whore face. I was on my whore face. Let's just call it that.
I like the honesty.
I was messing around with a lot of females. Yeah, so I was messing around with a lot of females. It didn't do good by my body, let's just say. So I went to the doctors. I got it checked out. I got fixed, but they said like the recovery rate for you is this time to this time. So just take time. Don't mess around with females like that. Bro, honestly, I'm like, yo, this is no way. Like, I'm a guy. Like, so I took in the natural roots and herbs. I researched. I read about it. That's how I got into the black seed oil, the Irish sea moss, like pure natural medicines for your body to build your immune system, to fight against certain disease, bacteria, virus, inflammation, taking away mucus that you don't need from your body. And just me understanding that I could be a better me by investing into me. So that's how I took in Pharmacy for Life. Pharmacy for Life has a whole inventory that I sell as well. With them as a brand ambassador, as a private merchant. And there's just everything from like headaches to fevers to bad skin to dry scalp to help with your teeth to your bones, just everything, right? And then Royal Honey was just another thing that I just tapped into. I'm like, yo, bro, I can really take this in, and it's a passion of mine too, so I can really flip it. So I never really seen anyone with it. I never seen no stores really selling it. I'm like, let me be the face to it. Let me put some value into it.
Bro, I think you're fucking genius for this shit.
Thank you, bro.
Yo, you know, I even heard, like, I've heard the term honey packs. Like, I've heard people talk about I never really knew what it was.
Yeah.
Like, I knew, like, what it was, but not really, you know? When I see you heavily pushing this, I'm like, this is fucking interesting, bro. That it's very rare to have your own lane, like, where it's not a lot of people in it, bro. You know?
Yeah. No, and I'm very grateful because not a lot of, like, bro, not a lot of people will be pushing honey.
No. Yo, if someone started to do that tomorrow, it's like we already have Huss.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it's already kind of branded.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like when you really tap into creating something, it is hard to just create something from scratch. But what about just putting value to stuff that other people don't put value in, and then making them understand why it's valuable? So that's where the honey comes into play.
Real shit, bro. I love how you just put it, because honestly, I view like those Casper and Robin Banks videos in a similar way. Like, off the surface, there's a million rap interviews out there, but these ones, it's like it's in their neighborhood, literally walking down the streets. It didn't look scripted at all. I don't know if it was, but
nothing ever scripted.
Never, you know. And you took something where it's a pretty simple situation, turned it into, to me, like a classic piece of content, bro. And then to be able to do this with the honey too, make money off it, it's a fucking skill, bro.
I'm basically living off the honey right now. Like it's my thing. Like I have to push out content, I have to promote it, or else I won't be eating, bro. I wouldn't be. I have finances saved up, I have investments and all that saved up, but right now, like I'm like full fledged into the health is wealth, you know.
Plus, if it's getting you paid, bro, it's even better.
Yeah, man. If you're getting a good reward out of it, why not? You know?
Did you see pretty not instant, but like results pretty quickly once you started taking it yourself?
Yeah. Well, I already introduced my body into a lot of roots and herbs. Like this has maca, it has tankarali, it has ginseng. I've been taking these stuff from Pharmacy for Life, right? So it wasn't nothing new, but I definitely felt like the instant energy, stamina, all that type of stuff.
It's important, bro.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. So it's also cool to me because you're able to kind of combine all like your video skills with the product too. You're really using a lot that you have at your disposal.
Yeah, man. I mean, if you can do it, why not? You know, at the end of the day, a lot of services, products, pricing is fluctuating. So if you can do it yourself and kind of save dollars, why not?
Would you ever think of building like your own sales team?
If it gets to that point where it's too busy for me, for sure. Like I know it's gonna get there because I have some things in mind that, shoot, I can say it, but I don't want to jinx myself. You know.
I feel you. I'm the same way.
Yeah. So I have some stuff planned in the future where everything, if it, God willing, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, then I'm gonna still keep doing something different, and in the same field.
Just keep building.
Yeah, keep building.
Real shit, bro. Was there any idea that you had where it kind of set you back? Like you talked about just being free flowing, but did you ever have that time where it's like, fuck, what am I really doing?
Yeah, bro. Just shooting a lot of these hood music videos. A lot of these guys were not passionate, and why I say that, because they can make music. Some were making noise, some were making music. Most of them believed in themselves, but when they got the final product, they loved it, everything, but they weren't pushing it. Like, let's say how I'm pushing the honey. They would get it, promote it once, and then
Done.
It had shelf life was done, expired right away. People never really built artists, not people, sorry, artists that I've shot never really created campaigns around what they're doing, promoting themselves. Like even like Soulja Boy putting his songs on his t-shirts and just going crazy with it. Like I think people are kind of like egotistical in a way where they think they're just gonna blow just cause. There's no just cause. You gotta really put in the work.
Because that foundation is the thing that keeps you up there. If you just think you're gonna blow off one and you still only have one.
Just one.
When that thing's done,
you gotta keep going.
Exactly.
Gotta keep going, bro.
That's interesting, bro. So that kind of got you to the point where it's like, let me go focus on something else where could promote it more, actually get a little bit more bang for my buck.
Yeah, and yeah, that's how it was. And are we talking specifically for the media, or are you talking about like the health stuff now?
Honestly, either way, bro.
Either way?
Yeah.
No, honestly, I just been analyzing on how I can service people aside from the media. And when you're at these kind of music video environments, everybody's smoking, everybody's drinking, we're running from like minimal sleep. So I'm like, this health thing can actually work, because I'm going to music videos now. I'm pouring honey in people's liquor.
That's live.
People are coming to me talking about the health stuff, and instead of buying gas, they're gonna go buy soursop or black seed oil from me. You know what I mean? Or it doesn't even matter. You can still ball up, but have that balance of good in you now. So you can kind of balance and be good and not feel tired and dead the next day and unmotivated.
Real shit, bro.
That's what it is, bro.
Very true. Especially with the substances. Like as a younger guy, I don't know if you were were a turn up guy at all or are. But I definitely experiment. And when I got older, a little older, I'm like, fuck, this is actually hurting my body, bro. Like this hurts the next day,
Yeah.
So learning to take care of yourself is, man,
it's key.
It's key.
It's very key. No, I was definitely a turn up guy.
Yeah.
But I was kind of like restricted from having hardcore parents, so I kind of didn't want to let them down type vibe, or I turn up far away from them, and then it didn't make sense half the time. So, bro, I was just like, damn, I'll keep the turn up to the minimal, and then just figure shit out.
That's very relatable, bro. I felt the same way. Have to go out to go smoke.
Bro, it's too much, man.
Winter time.
Holy. Winter time is cold. You just want to ball up. And then you go back home, and then your parents see you danking red eyes. It's just like, oh my gosh. And now I'm feeling judged.
You can't even enjoy the fucking high anymore.
Trust me. Yeah, bro. That's what it is. That's what affected me. So that's why I'm like, okay, let me keep it to a minimal.
Is that kind of where you are today, too?
Yeah, like I actually do turn up more now than ever.
Nice.
But it's not like, it's more like I'm enjoying the barbecues, the environments. Like it's not just like I'm gonna hotbox the car. It's more like we're gonna go to a function, turn up, make sure we're good, and then go back home, and then
Facts. An already fun event, and we'll make it a little more fun.
Yeah.
Real shit.
Exactly.
Plus, I've always subscribed to this too. Like when you're working hard, you're earning like your fun. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, as a, you know, in high school, I remember I'm like, fuck, I wasn't doing shit and I'm getting so high, drunk.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
now it's like, bro, I'll turn up because I feel good. Like,
Celebration.
celebrate, man.
Celebrate, yeah. No, that's how it is in high school, but people gotta learn on their own timing.
Facts.
People learn on their own timing where they understand that the turn up at a young age is cool. Nothing wrong with the turn up, but over turning up, overdoing it, and then affecting your productivity, you'll see that the turn up is a setback.
It is. You're right, bro. You could be around different types of people that might not have your best interests.
Exactly.
Put yourself in a spot that you might have a hard time getting out of.
Exactly, all that.
True, bro. So you were making videos. I've always been curious. There's a really dope community of directors in this city. We talked about shout out Dimitri the
Shout out
Shooter,
Dimitri.
Legend, Capital T Films. A lot of sick directors in the city. Did you ever have like a little networking with those guys? Like, would you run into each other?
So there's actually a group I'm in. There's two of them. There's 6 shooters, and then there's the Toronto Video Networking Group. So everybody is kind of aware when you share something.
Dope.
You message like questions, message projects, stuff like that. But when it comes to like run-ins, it's very rare. Like the other day, I seen my guy Nemesis. He purchased some honey off me. Shout out Nemesis. And yeah, I'm always in conversation with Dimitri for business. So yeah, like I see a couple of guys here and there.
I fuck with that. I asked that question because I hear a lot of rappers where they say like, "Oh, we don't support each other," but I was just curious. Like, directors seem to support each other, you know?
Yeah, there is that like little mix up and that kind of like cold shoulder at times. It's because it's why not? You know what I mean? It's competitive too. We don't really know each other like we're close friends,
Right.
So you can't really move a certain way. But for the most part, I never had no bad instances. But it is what it is. Like I know how to approach certain things. So if it comes,
still work at the end of the day.
yeah.
Real shit. Who was someone that you kind of felt like a connection with work wise? Like, was there an artist that you really felt locked in with? Like, you had real good chemistry with?
There's a few of them actually. They're gonna be pissed if I forget certain names. But
We'll edit them in after.
edit them in after. So there's this one artist. His name was Greens. He's from Brampton. He was the first one to believe in me and like my skills, and he'd pick me up from Brampton to Ajax and drive me back to Brampton and then drive me back to Ajax.
That's
and,
respect.
I really took in his appreciation for what I did, and it made me appreciate him back. So we worked very well together. More recently, this guy named Scotty X. He's a talented, amazing artist. We just did a shoot in Kingston on a boat with 2 video vixens. It was a good vibe. You know what I mean? His artistry, his wordplay, and how he conducts music makes me understand that he's passionate. So I'm more passionate to work with him, right?
Yeah.
Other names though, other people. There's a lot, man. I just don't want to miss out any names and
I
kind
feel
of
you.
yeah.
Why didn't you mention me?
Yeah,
I feel you, bro. Scotty X, I gotta check him out.
Scotty X for sure,
Fire.
for sure.
I love that, bro. So back to more of the business shit. Is there like a strategy that you use business wise, or like even like a role model that you have, or anything you look up to for guidance with business, or is it just like, let's go and let me get my experience and then we learn?
Bro, I don't really have people I'm inspired by to create that hustle mentality. Like I'm aware like there's certain people like Nipsey. I guess yeah, those are inspirations for sure. But it's not like I have like a connection with them because I can't be with them physically to understand, right?
Right.
But I definitely see where my parents' hard work. I get my hard work work ethic from them. Yeah, from my grandma, grandpa. Just seeing like the hard work they're at right now. Like they're just putting in so much work. Like, and it's like I'm at an older age now where I have to provide for them, and it's still hard to do certain things and make them not be in survival mode. So it's kind of instincts.
Yeah. It's genetic in a way too.
Yeah, it's genetic.
Real
like,
shit. Filipinos are very family oriented, right? I grew up with a lot of them in Mississauga. There's a pretty
Yeah.
big community. I always saw like they're with their family a lot, and I always respect that. You know,
Have to be, because at the end of the day, regardless if there's bad blood, family is kind of like the only people you can fall back on.
it's true. We take them for granted sometimes, but it's very true, bro. No one's gonna have your back like they do.
I'm gonna say it like this for the viewers you have, and even for you too. We kind of misunderstand our parents. They kind of give us guidelines and rules and regulations to live by, and kind of tell us, "Oh, don't be here, don't go there, come back before 6 p.m. I don't want to see you drunk and this and that." But their intentions are always good. They live in a different kind of like time zone, and they live off their parents' teachings, and some of that old school teaching is not how we're kind of living by in the new age. But it's definitely good to keep those principles of
is.
like that old school love, that old school guideline, because the times we're in right now are getting hectic. People are moving too wild. Just moving very nonchalant. You gotta move better, you know. So, yeah, I guess like you just gotta understand your family's ways of teaching, and then understand your new ways of teaching. Kind of combine it.
Facts. A good hybrid.
Yeah.
It's true, bro. Because I'll think about shit my parents did at the time. I hated, and now I'm like, oh, I understand why.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, you don't want me wandering around and after dark when like smoking and drinking. Yeah, that
It only
makes a lot of sense. Yeah,
it only makes sense. But at the end of the day, we do our own thing, and then we learn from our own mistakes, right?
exactly, bro. You have any kids?
No,
You want kids?
I want like 5 kids.
Me too, actually.
Zone 5, bro. I want 5 kids.
Zone 5. What's Zone 5? Explain that.
So what Zone 5 is, a lot of people represent the 6, and they're not from the 6. You know what I
Yep.
mean? So me, always gotta be truthful to myself. I'm from 905.
Same.
You're from 905?
Yes, sir.
So yeah, I took the 5 away from the 90. Now it's Zone 5. I made it a motto under my media company. So Zone 5, what it initially means is the world is your platform. So I'm not limited. I'm not blocked by any rules, regulations. I can make anything a movie. Right now, to you, this whole podcast set is in progress. You may not think it's where it's supposed to be right now, but it's going to be progressive. We can still shoot a movie out of it. What we're doing right now, we're doing a podcast. It's a movie. Everything is a movie. I can shoot a rock on the ground right now and make it look interesting.
Big facts.
Yeah.
I completely agree, bro. Because, yo, if all you need is a big budget, then what's the point? Like, anyone can do that. If you
Yeah.
can turn something, like, not much into something sick,
Exactly.
that's when you're a star, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Hell yeah.
Everything's content. Everything's a movie. Don't doubt anything that you're in, the environment, the people around you, who you are. Everybody has main character energy, bro.
Real
No?
shit. I like that. Main character energy, bro.
Yeah.
All out here. For vigilante vibes. Let's get it,
Come
man.
on, man.
Is there a favorite type of shit, like type of content to shoot? Like a video, or I see you doing a lot of events. Is there a favorite type that you like more than others?
I think I like recapping stuff.
Okay.
So a lot of people like to showcase, like, let's say the star, the celeb of like an environment, a showcasing. I like to show everything surrounding that and them, you know? So let's say like I was at the Fabulous turn up at Rogue nightclub. I definitely got shots of him. I definitely made a promo around him, but I showcased like the dancers. I showcased people and their energy and how they kind of like show that energy towards Fab or even me. You know what I mean? And just like showcasing things that not a lot of people can even go to on their day-to-day basis. So yeah, highlighting recaps is my favorite thing right now.
That's dope. Because you see like the whole image of something. You see the whole process of it.
Yeah.
You think being on shoots kind of helped you with that? Like seeing how much actually goes into even like a short video?
Definitely, for sure. Yeah, music videos, not necessarily, I don't have like a super keen eye, but I do pay attention to detail. I see things kind of beyond for what it is. You know what I mean? So like, let's say an artist is rapping, he's performing, and then let's say even like the smallest thing, I like how his chain is dangling. So I'll be like, yo, bro, after the performance shot, let me get a slow motion B-roll shot of your chain swinging, or hold it a certain way because I like how the light hits the diamond, or I like how you're moving around that certain platform. Like, okay, your shoes are sick. Like, like specific details that kind of enhance that main establishing shot. I guess it's a thing, but it's what I go by, I guess.
That's dope. 'Cause that's kind of how you can find your signature too, your style, getting your own bag.
Yeah.
I fuck with that.
Yep.
That's real, bro. I see you too. You move around quite a bit, and you're at different events. You've been at. I see you at sporting events, at conferences and stuff like that. When did you start getting into that?
So just recently.
Okay.
Recently, yeah. Sorry to cut you off, bro.
No, please do.
Yeah, no, yeah. Recently, probably like I'd say within the 6 months. My sister, who just became a doctor and a Nike ambassador.
Congratulations to her.
Shout out Christine Perez. Shout out my sister. That's my twin.
That's huge.
She hooked me up with a Nike director. Shout out Shane. And long story short, I never shot basketball videos before, and he's like, don't worry, you got this. You know how to shoot music videos. You know how to work a camera. He kind of showed me the guidelines. I got it right away, 24 hours, boom. Back-to-back basketball videos, flew out to Phoenix, more basketball videos in the city, basketball videos in Scarborough. And then, that's how all the sports stuff happened, and soccer happened and all that stuff.
That's dope. A completely different setting for you.
Amazing.
You enjoyed it from the get-go?
Yeah, anything new environment is good for me. Like, I'm so used to the Airbnbs, the smoke in the air, liquor flying around, sometimes shots, and then, bro, I'd rather be in a safe, sound environment.
Facts.
Yeah.
Play some basketball. I definitely agree.
Even basketball gets sticky too, because there's like politics with behind the scenes. Like, these good players have brothers and cousins and sisters in certain type of scenarios that, and they pop up. So it is what it is.
Shit can happen, bro.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You mentioned something to me, but I think before the podcast started, that I found relatable too. When I asked you about going to these different events, and you said it kind of helps you get out of your shell a bit, like you're kind of on the shy vibe.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that a bit more? Because I really relate to that, bro.
Yeah. When I was growing up, I got bullied a lot. Like, I got judged a lot.
Okay.
Because I was like the only Asian dude out of all like these white folks and a couple of my Jamaican folks, you know what I mean? And I got bullied a lot, judged a lot, and then I became a bully, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like a chain reaction. And from those type of scenarios, I got pushed to the side where I was alone, you know what I mean? So with that going on, I became very antisocial to myself. Not expressing to the world who I could be or my purpose. And luckily, I found media arts, and I kind of portrayed myself, portrayed my work ethic and skills, and even my personality in front and behind the camera. And that's where I kind of built up my social skills. Even to be on a podcast right now, like, bro, I was one of those kids like where I'd walk up in front of the classroom and I was supposed to read something and I couldn't. It was one of those. I couldn't do a presentation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to this day, it's probably still hard for me. But to kind of vibe out and do this, like, I can do it. So
I asked you that, bro, because I think that's a very common thing, bro. I definitely feel, to this day, I still feel like uncomfortable with situations, but I've learned that the more I go and put myself out there, the better I get at it,
Way better, yeah.
And I like when people like yourself do that, because people might see you're in front of the camera a lot. You're like, you seem comfortable in conversations, bro. No one, I think, could say that would know that you had that type of, anxiety. So to hear it is, I think, important. You know.
Yeah, no, it's a thing, bro. It all starts with your brain first. You kind of got to sit back and introspect on your life and kind of tell yourself, like, you know what? I shouldn't be feeling these type of emotions. I shouldn't be judged. I shouldn't feel opinionated or feel like a way where it starts to feel negative. And then you go into a shell and then hide yourself from the world. At the end of the day, everybody is one of something. You're born with a specific name, a specific look. So you kind of got to move in a superstar way without being boastful and kind of like showcase yourself.
Main character energy again.
Main character energy, man.
Real shit.
That's what you got to do.
I like to hear that too, because it shows that improvements can always happen, bro. We're never a finished product.
Never. Not even till 100 years old.
No,
never.
Always learning, trying new things. The bullying thing is good that you touched on too, because as a kid you think like this is it, like
yeah.
Then you get a little older. Hopefully you see no, there's way more out there, man.
There's way more to life, bro. I mean, what I could say to your viewers and to the youth who end up listening to this, it's more like expand your horizons. Understand the value of people's energy, what they do for your health, what you do for their health, mentally, physically, spiritually, just to be the best you with people that want to be their best self, you know? Because at the end of the day, we kind of owe it to ourselves to do good for us, you know?
This is all we have, bro.
That's all we have, man.
Let's make the most out of it.
Yeah.
Real shit. What are your like kind of goals maybe for video wise, let's say to the end of the year? Is there specific stuff that you want to kind of have on your agenda?
I want to continue back my community give backs. I want to do at least one. I've been caught up and I've been trying to reinvent myself, like I said, and build these other business ventures.
Yeah.
I want to give back again. Like last year, I did like I think 3 to 5 give backs where just little stuff. I'd give kids money. I'd give the homeless people slightly used or new clothes. I was doing I rented a whole ice cream truck for the day.
Love
I went
that.
to like 2 different neighborhoods. Like I just like that stuff. I like giving back. My family's used to that. We do that on the regular back home in the Philippines. You know, so
it's a great thing to do, bro.
Yeah.
If you need help with that too, let me know, man. I love that type of shit too.
For sure.
It's that stuff's humbling too, man, because you see people in much different situations than you know. I feel like it makes me grateful for what I have, but also, okay, let me help where I can as well, you know.
Yeah.
That stuff's very important.
Cause at the end of the day, bro, we all go through our own life circumstances, and there's always that financial want and need, and just needing finances and stuff like that. But, bro, if you can help, try to help out. You know what I mean? Just give back when you can and where you can. But, bro, yeah, just give back, bro. At the end of the day, good energy will put you in opportunities that probably could last a lifetime.
Agreed.
Yeah.
It's not always about the money. It's not always about the material shit.
Yeah.
Energy, man. I rate that.
Bro.
Do you have any stories of traveling from shooting? Have you ever been to like any other places outside of Canada? Or any shoots?
I'm trying to think. I've been to Jamaica. Shout out. So there's another artist named Greens. So it's a different Greens now.
Okay.
He flew me out to Jamaica for a shoot. First time experiencing Jamaica. Bro.
How was that?
Bro, it was crazy. The vibes over there are different. People used to tell me that Jamaica was like a Philippines, but with their own race. Like and I kind of see it. I see the family values. I see the energy. I see the island vibes. You know, there wasn't too much crazy stuff going on. I don't have nothing too crazy like scenario wise. I'm trying to think, bro. It's a while back. Like, it was literally like 2018, 2019.
You fucked with it, though.
Yeah, I messed with it.
Yeah.
And then a month after that, another artist named Bucks Music, he flew me to Jamaica again. And I was like, yo, bro, I'm really in Jamaica.
Yeah.
And then, actually from there, me and homie were vibing out, and we made a song together.
You were rapping on it?
Yeah. Like,
is that out?
It is out. So if you search Huss, Honcho, and Bucks Music, it's out there.
Huss, Honcho.
I think it's called Juggin. Yeah.
Juggin in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Love it, bro.
Yeah.
Actually, I was watching, you had an interview on with Friday Ricky, which was fire, by the way.
Thank you.
And he asked you, he's like, yo, you look like a rapper. You never want to rap?
Yeah.
Is that still like not really ever a huge interest?
Like I like wordplay, and I like writing down music sometimes here and there, but I don't think doing that artistry stuff right now is for me, you know?
Yeah. No, I feel you, bro. And you know what? There's so many other things you can do anyway. Like,
Yeah.
you don't. Not everyone has to rap.
Yeah, nah.
You know?
That's what I'm trying to say.
That's why I was excited to get you on the show. You're a fucking guy that's done videos, interviews, had your own clothing line, got the honey packs. Like,
How you feeling off the honey?
yo, I'm feeling it. It's starting to kick in a bit. I swear to God.
bro.
I feel like I took a Molly.
Yeah, no, it's supposed to kick in. Like, you're supposed to get dialed in. You're supposed to get focused. If you were to go to the gym right now, you'd have your stamina endurance going.
I fuck with it, bro. If someone's watching this and they're like, yo, let me try one of these, how would they get in touch with you?
Instagram, DirectorHuss, TikTok, DirectorHuss. You'll find my email, my number, and contact through there. And any questions about the honey or the Pharmacy for Life contacts, hit me up.
Love that. I got one more question before I let you go, bro. Go into these different events, selling the honey products, doing all the shit you've done. Networking, is that something you would say is a key in whatever industry you're in?
Networking is the biggest thing ever. It doesn't matter how popular you are. It doesn't matter what type of money you have. You have to be able to network with people and be, how do you say it, networkable? Is that a word?
Yeah.
Like, you have to network. It's about the people you know. Everybody has their own journey and life path, and they can help you leverage in life if the energy is right, if everything aligns. Knowing people is one of the most wealthiest things that you can achieve. So know people in the right way, in a good way, not in a negative manner, is a positive thing.
Well said, bro. You help them, they help you.
Yep.
You never know who you might meet.
Never know.
World
Anyone
keeps going.
Yep. Respect everybody, bro.
Respect everybody. I love it, man. What do you got coming up that you want to shout out?
What do I have coming up? Let's see. I guess I have a couple bookings of music videos.
Can people hit you for videos too, or are you a little more selective?
For sure. Definitely hit me up for a music video. If we can align a schedule, if it diversifies both of our portfolios in a good way, why not? I am kind of more of a pick and choose. I used to do 10 shoots a month and run myself dry of energy.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
10 shoots a month.
10 shoots a month. But hit me up for shoots. You'll see daily content of health and wellness stuff. Honey, Pharmacy for Life. You guys follow them too. Pharmacy for Life on all social platforms. Pharmacyforlife.com. Order something. Put DirectorHuss 10 for the promo code. Get 10% off.
There we go.
Bro. Health and wellness stuff. Creative content, lifestyle, good eats. I love to eat food, and that's it.
Love it, bro. Really enjoyed this conversation, man. I really appreciate your time. Fucking definitely someone I wanted to have a chat with, so really happy you came through. Shout out to Kyle in the background too, holding it down.
Kyle's holding it down, man. He was supposed to leave at a certain time, but I think he's just in the cut, just showing support. Even him just being in behind the camera is an amazing feeling, Shout out Kyle.
Shout out Kyle. What's your ad again, Kyle? We should
composed by Kyle.
Let's get it, man. We got directors, honey packs, photographers, whatever we need. Shout out to DirectorHuss, man. Composed
show face,
by
man.
Kyle.
Show face real quick. No,
Interview coming soon. I'm putting you on the spot.
Interview coming soon.
Let's get it, man. Go buy some Black Horse. I'm saving this, man.
If you want to get active, if you're on demon time, get the Black Horse. Don't play with yourself. Let Shorty play with herself.
Yo, how many did you sell for Caravana weekend?
Bro, I sold boxes.
For sure.
Bro, box loads. I had some guy buy a box today. He's like, yo, I'm getting ready for a turn up, my birthday turn up. Bro, I'm telling you, man.
Box.
You need a box.
You said have the whole thing or have half?
So if you're having that special night, take the whole thing.
Take the whole thing, okay.
For this, it's either you take a half or a full, but for the health and wellness, you take 1/4 each time. Half a tablespoon.
I can't wait to try that, bro.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you.
Love it.
That's the thing.
My guy. Appreciate you, man. Go follow DirectorHuss, Versatile Vigilante. Like, subscribe. Let's get it.
Yes, sir.